Hello, I am Guy Brown from My Real Estate Advisor. I'm just doing a presentation today on what the upcoming plans are for the business in regards to building a larger listing website and also networking and so on. As it stands at the moment, the company is currently looking to expand and bring new people into the business. So we don't tend to have people that work with the company directly. They tend to work with their own business or work for a firm. So they're part of a network. We've got a online community. We've got a networking system set up as well for networking events. But the big plan at the moment is to build a much bigger listing website. So I'll just do a quick screen share and I'll talk you through what the plan is and how you might be able to get involved depending on what type of business that you've got. So this is the future innovation ecosystem. So for the listing platform. So the difference with the listing platform is that we're also going to have a section that's an off-market section. So the off-market part of it is where if you're a buyer's agent or a real estate agent and you have a client who's on the fence about selling their property, or you want to explain to them, what the property is probably going to be worth, then what they can do themselves or through you is they can list the property on this site as an off-market property. And then basically what will happen is there won't be a price listing with the property. It will be a bidding system and comment section. Now the comment section and the bidding system will be private. So when the general members of the public make comments or place a bid, we can track who they are and how much they think the property's worth. And then that feedback can be given by either the agent or the buyer's agent, or the person themselves can pay to upload the property themselves as a general member of the public that own the property, and they just want to know what their property is worth in the market at the moment and get the feedback from the general public looking at that property. So it kills lots of birds with one stone, basically. From a agent's point of view, it will generate the leads for people that are thinking of selling the properties. For the buyer's agents, it will create an opportunity for them to demonstrate what that property should be worth if it does go to market, and also say as well, give them the person the opportunity to say, well, look, if you want to sell it off market, this is the feedback we've got from placing it on this website as an off market property. So it's up to you then whether you want to take it to market or you want to sell it as an off market property, so on and so on. So obviously the demand at the moment is sky high for properties across the country, absolutely everywhere. So an off-market listing website is going to be a very useful uh, tool to help with this process of trying to find properties and also trying to convince people to actually sell their property either on the market or off the market. So yeah, so that's the main point of view. The listing website itself worked out a process for contacting all the agents across the country using AI. And then we're doing a steady process of uploading each listing, contacting each agent, uploading the listing free of charge, and gradually building the numbers up over 12 or 18 months to on a par with what's sitting on realestate.com domain, to get the algorithms and everything else working so that website comes up in the search all the time. So you couple that with an unlimited amount of properties that could be added on there as off the market properties. So, the general member of public will charge a very, very basic fee to upload the property, something within $100 or $150. So it's very low level, low risk for the person to actually advertise their property online and get some feedback without having to actually go all the way with, place it on the market. And in regards to the the contact with the agents and people in the real estate industry, we want to try and promote this listing website using the tools that are available now with the current technology that we've got. We're purchasing data, so we should have all up 94,000 agents on the database. We can contact literally 1,000 agents a day using AI systems. It'll be broken up into phone calls and emails and text messages, and basically a team of people overseas that are uploading the properties in stages. We're not going to take anything from domain or realestate.com. We will only take properties on that agent's website or agency website with their permission, using their photographs and so on and so on. So it's going to be done in a very softly, gradual way. But of course, per person overseas that upload properties, their minimum upload is 50 properties a day. So if we build a team out there, we can get the job done, as I say, between 12 and 18 months, hopefully, if we can build the right team to do that job. So yeah, so how these things tie in with each other is I've been approached by lots of buyers agents in the last 18 months, going on almost 2 years now, and that want to join the company or work with the company. So I wanted to make sure that there was a way for them to prospect, to offer another service to their clients. And there's lots of things that we've developed over the last 2 years that can help that person get to where they want to be. Same for the finance side and the normal real estate agent side as well. So the business is developed now where we've got the AI prospecting tool, which is we'll make the phone calls. We purchase data on behalf of the agent or the finance broker. Typically, we would purchase 10,000 contacts in their area. We'd use the AI to contact about 1,000 people every month, and that way they've got the consistency then of emails, phone calls, text messages, all those services happening all the time to a larger database, and hopefully that'll bring in some proper business. Then we've looked at the networking side of things, referrals between real estate agents and finance brokers and buyers agents. So building that networking up. We're also looking at networking events as well. That's what the Vortex networking group is. Now, even if you can't afford all the bells and whistles with the AI and all these other things, you can join the Vortex networking group, and that's very low entry cost and to go to some really nice events. Alternatively, you can use the basic subscription to the business where you get access to a training course, a database, a CRM system, and other business-to-business networking. So that's where the agent training and so on comes into place. And we're partnering with other training firms now to promote the My Real Estate Academy to push that training course out, which is a 10-week course. We're also looking to bring in more developments and builders and developers in general to partner with us. So we've got access to more stock across the country, which will, help both the agents and the buyers agents service the clients with, potentially selling properties off the plan or coming up with an alternative investment property for somebody looking to invest in a property. One of the other things that we've worked on as well is a TV show to actually promote the listing website. There's obviously a large cost involved in that. We were looking at sponsorship before, but I think realistically we'll end up paying for that ourselves. But ultimately, if we can give the agency, the agents exposure, the people in finance exposure, if we can promote that site to the general public on free-to-air TV and things like that, I think that'll make a big difference in regards to how successful that listing website is and the off-market side and things as well. So those are the basic things that we're working on this year. I'm trying to make sure that I've got at least 100 agents and buyers agents that I can work with and the same for finance brokers as well, and build this much bigger network of people. And as I say, depending on your level of what you could afford, marketing, advertising wise, different systems and everything else, there's different levels, and I'm more than happy to work with each individual and try and help them to get where they want to be with their business. My idea is that the consistency of a phone call, an email, and a text message to a database on a regular basis, plus doing the normal lead generation through advertising properties, which is what we found works probably the best out of everything else, is the way forwards to generate that business. And that's what's been the most successful for us as well. We have got other people that we recommend for social media and things like that. So I'll show you some of the companies. This is the basic outline. So we came up with this innovation page of what we've got planned going forwards into the future. And the company was nominated for an innovation award by REB. And then we've got, AI-driven prospecting, national agent listing website, and all sorts of things in the ecosystem. We do have like an online site where you can join it free of charge and become part of that group and stuff like that. So that's also available. So yeah, so these are some of the ideas and some of the things that we're working on at the moment with the business. In regards to referral partners, I think there's a few that I can mention on here that are relatively new. So this is the networking group for the events. We've aligned with SearchX for Queensland. Go Night helps with overseas VA support, because again, I recommend that each person can get some overseas VA support, will help your business dramatically. We've got a business consultancy, marketing, another listing website that we're testing the water, trying to help them build that up. We've got Adobe as for buyers agents. Then we've got people for helping them move in house, and so on and so on. And then we've got Signex now, which is the alternative to DocuSign, and so on and so on. So a lot of these companies have recently networked with me through REB, and we're going to promote them, and they're going to promote us. And same for Renowned. Renowned is a company that specializes in social media, and they do individual profiles and that kind of thing for agents. So I think partnering with all these different businesses and trying to offer the best service we possibly can is the way forwards, basically. I enjoy doing the networking events and things like that. What we tend to do is we'll actually we'll charter a yacht, and we'll have a nice event on the yacht, which is a bit more, I want to say highbrow compared to normal marketing and networking events. So yeah, so that's something that I enjoy doing. So just to, as I say, to recap, that's what we're planning on doing with the innovating side and building websites and all sorts of different things like that. And as I say, the off-market side is a big opportunity there. I don't think that website exists. I don't think there's a platform like that. I don't think there's going to be anybody that's going to do a very methodical method of contacting as many agents as possible to get as many listings on there, and also building databases for buyers agents and finance brokers and all that kind of thing, and then using AI to outreach. This all feeds back into the data collection and the lead generation, which is basically what everybody needs to do more business in general. So that's the overlining idea of the business. As I say, I'm looking for new agents to work with, new buyers agents and new finance brokers. So if you want to join this group and want to have a chat with me, please reach out and give me a call. My contact number is 0434695789. My email address is guy@myrealestateadvisorlistings.com.au, one of the longest emails in the world. And our main website is www.myrealestateadvisor.com.au. So hopefully we can connect in the future and we can turn all these things into a reality, and we can work together as a bigger network and a bigger group, and we can move forwards with using the latest technology and support each other, and be more successful in business in general in what is, I think, a particularly difficult market at the moment, with lack of stock and prices rising in general property. And I think we have to work together as a team and help each other, and help the general members of public to be able to buy their first home or buy an investment property, um, and all the other things that go with those things as well. So thank you very much for your time. I hope this has been informative and you've got a better idea now of what the company is trying to do, why I've requested to network with you and things like that. I shall put this onto YouTube, and then hopefully we can connect at a later date. And as I say, I'm more than happy to offer training and support. I'm happy to build databases. I'm happy to do lead generation, and I'm happy to do networking and so on. And I hope I can help you and work with you in the future. Thanks very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.